Hello folks, coming up next is something interesting. At the end of his 4-year term, Trump goes on live TV and rips a mask off. What has he been the whole time? 2 smaller Trumps in a trench coat would explain the small hands. And the terrible posture. Gasp. Old man Jenkins. He would have gotten another term, if it wasn't for you meddling kids. Rut-row raggy. Rankins was rump? Scrappy-doo. That would explain it. People would be slapping their foreheads for years after because it was so obvious in hindsight. Andy Kaufman. You jest, but you have me thinking this could be real. In the 70s and early 80s, Trump was known as a New York developer, on Forbes' wealthiest list and somewhat coherent in interviews. Nowhere near as bombastic and attention-getting as he is now known. In 1984 Andy Kaufman died. That same year, Trump started doing bizarre things, calling into talk shows and pretending to have yet another identity called John Barron to make claims about his wealth being underrepresented, becoming known for his narcissism, doing anything to get in the paper, branding himself by becoming an over-the-top stereotype of wealth in the 80s. During this time his wealth also started to decline, like he suddenly didn't know how to run his business. Then, when people stopped paying attention to him, he did the ridiculous and became a reality show star. Can't get much more Andy Kaufman than that. Dick Cheney. Remember that time Trump said he could shoot someone and get away with it? He said that he would get away with it, not that his victim would apologize to him. Ha! Maybe Dick Trump toned it down a bit to make it believable. Sideshow Bob. Sideshow Bob has a full head of hair and notoriously huge feet. He fit well into his Christy Krusty disguise though. Christy the Karen? We know Trump refuses to wear a mask. Why wear a mask when you can just take malaria meds? Nah, just shoot some bleach into your veins. Plus they could kill him. Arrhythmia is a good thing, right? Vince McMahon. It was me, Austin. It was me all along. Aw, son of a tramp. You all bought it? Hook, line and sinker. You bought it. Even my family. Even my immediate family bought it. Nicolas Cage. Face off. Face off. Hillary Clinton. She has been pretty much invisible since the election. Maybe she's doing a Mrs. Doubtfire scenario. She actually reminds me of Mrs. Doubtfire, but a violently psychotic one. You know, the type everyone always says was a typically quirky neighbor after learning they lived a parallel life as a vicious serial killer. Dinkelberg. Dinkelberg. Rick Astley. The entire country just got Rick rolled. The entire world when it goes viral. I don't know how many people outside American would get that. Surprisingly, there are a lot of Americans who don't even know what it is. What a sad, sad place. Crab people. Taste like crab, talk like people. Crab people, crab people. In the case of Trump though, he kinda talks like crab if you know what I mean. Obama. Top 10 anime betrayals. Nobody said Sacha Baron Cohen? This is my wife. And this is my other wife. And this is my girlfriend. This is my girlfriend. This is the one I have to pay for, but she worth it. Wah sounds like Trump to me. Kisses blonde woman passionately. This is my daughter. She is number 4 prostitute in all of America. Is nice. Jar Jar Binks. Mesa fooled you all. If we're going with aliens I'd have to say the roach from Ib. Mesa fricked all you over. Team Rocket. Prepare for trouble. And make it double. The Spanish Inquisition. Nobody would expect that. Well, since he said it, he expects it. Itzy Bib Osmer 16 points, 8 hours ago, but does he? Does he really? After all, their main weapon is surprise. And fear. Fear and surprise are their 2 main weapons, and ruthless efficiency. Their 3 main weapons are reptilian. Sorry, I was looking for joke replies. This is actually a real possibility. Q alien overlords already in place. Facebook would like to send cookies over. What would have been your answer or question? Leave it in the comments below. Slap that like and subscribe button for more, and check out the link in the video description for even more answers. Peace out, and catch you in the next video.